Hi friends, welcome to my channel JB's Crochet. I'm Amber and today is Vlogmas Advent, day number 10 opening. Ooh, excuse me, and it is another sweatshirt day. Like, love my sweatshirts. Love them. So, pulling the shirt down just a little bit behind it, because when I wear sweatshirts, it seems to pull my shirts, but the t-shirts I wear underneath, I just let them. They can't leave me alone. All right, well, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, day, month, whatever. Today we are going to open up our gift number 10. So this one is labeled with a sticker number 10. So this is our yarn. And I want to make sure I keep mentioning that It's Raining Yarn, Russ, and his CEO Tippy, the kitty cat, and all the others in his household put together these Advent boxes every year, and they're so worth it. I'm really enjoying and having fun opening these, to the point that I just want to sit here on one video and open the entire box because I just want it all right now. But I'm trying my best to do my batch recordings where I'm opening one at a time. I have been able to see up to the 10 days now, well, almost 10 days. After today it'll be 10 days of the stuff. But I am disciplining myself and, setting it off to the side and not touching it until I get into December, because I have no reason other than I just don't want to be able to be like, well, where'd you get that from, if somebody happens to see it on a video or something. So I'm trying to make sure that those things aren't seen. And so if I don't use it, I don't have to worry about it. So now we are going to, there's something making a noise in here, and I don't know what day it's going to end up being that I picked that one, but there's something in here making noise, and we'll see if we get it today or not. So I'm going to close my eyes. I'm legit closing my eyes, I promise. I will take my glasses off so you can actually see my eyes, but I cannot see nothing, okay? So I'm going to count to 3 and grab the first thing I touch. So 3, I'm going to count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. It's the claw. I'm going to drop one. Which one do I drop? Do I have one thing? No, I had like 4 things. But you know what? I'm going to do that again. Just because I grabbed like 5 things at one time. Okay. Alright, ready? It's a bag of candy. Again. I want to open up the gifts, not the candies. I keep getting the candies. I should have went with the first one that I picked, but before I was like, I'll change it, because it wasn't candy. Oh well, maybe tomorrow. Maybe by the time, I get halfway through the month, that the candies will all be gone. Or I just start eating the candies out of there, and you guys will never know. Anyway, alright, so here is our yarn in a cute little snowman bag, and it's a green. And it's not a repeat. It is what is this color? Like an olive? Or no, this is like a mossy green. I would say a mossy green, maybe. It doesn't have names, so I'm giving it a name. It says grass. Never mind, it does have a name. It says grass. Yeah, maybe a grassy, mossy green. The color number is 34. So there is that. So we've got greens, purples, grays, and black. Well, I mean, the grays are basically just a lighter version of black. So, I mean, we have our neutral, and then we have our greens and purples. Whatever will I make with these? I don't know. I feel like I need to make one whole project out of all this, but I don't know what. So I'm going to put this down in my little basket for now. Like, I just want to grab the next one and keep opening it, y'all. That's how excited I am about this box of gifts. Just can't help myself. I kind of want to finish this project in one batch recording. Not finish the project, but finish the popcorn rogues. I'm like, I'm like, I could get this done in about 20 minutes if I, you know, really stuck my head down and focused on it with you guys. Ugh, I swear these kids, they need to go outside. They're like, it's cold out there. I'm like, well, yes, but you guys have clothes and jackets. Go get some sunlight. Go get some vitamin D. It's good for the soul. From the sun. Gotta make sure I caveat that. Alright, so let's see how far we can get. I said I was gonna do 13 over the next 2 videos, so we will see how far I can figure out what to say and hook away at some popcorns. So let's see how far we can get. Let's see, day number 10. 10 days into December. So on the 11th of December, so the next videos you see will be on mine and my husband's 20th wedding anniversary. So we were married on December 11th, 20 years ago. So that is cool. I never thought I would be married, let alone to one person for 20, like, I'm not saying, like, I didn't think I would necessarily be, like, multiple marriages or anything, but, you know, my mother has been remarried a few times, or a couple times, and so, you know, it's one of those things that you don't necessarily expect it to happen, but won't be surprised if it happens for you, you know? So I am just so glad and so blessed and happy and proud to say that I've basically been with my high school sweetheart for 20 years because he was my first in every avenue. He wasn't my first boyfriend per se, but he was basically my first boyfriend because I had, quote unquote, called another boy a boyfriend for a couple weeks and then decided wasn't quite ready to be a boyfriend girlfriend thing. I don't know if it was, I felt like I was just too young or what. But I got married young, so obviously, I mean, maybe it was just too young then when it was with this other person. Funny story. That boyfriend, that first boyfriend that was a couple weeks, do you even count those as actual boyfriends though? If it was only like 2 or 3 weeks? He was our best man in our wedding. Because the funny thing is where his mom owned the place of employment that I started working at and met my husband now at. So yeah, I met him at our place of employment that the mother of the previous boyfriend owned. And then he was already good friends with my now husband then, and so it was just funny how it was a small town, so it's not like, you know, but we made good friends. I have him as a friend on Facebook still, and he's married. I think he has 2 or 3 kids now. I think 2, maybe 3, I don't know. I don't really stalk people on Facebook very much anymore, and my brain just forgets really easily, so anyway, yeah, so he was our best man at our wedding. That was funny. So yeah, we will be celebrating our 20th in Hawaii with our children. And so I told him before we left, so I know I'm speaking I'm speaking on December 10th right now in this video as if, you know, but I have had this conversation. I had this conversation with him recently. But when you're seeing this, it will have been before we left for Hawaii. I told him, I was like, I want you to make a reservation for a restaurant that we used to go to prior to a certain shutdown time period. It's still around. It's just, for some reason, we stopped going on our anniversary for a date to this place, and so every time we went they would give us a gift card to come back, And I still have the gift card from the last time we went. So I said, I still have it. Somehow or another, I still have it after all these years. Because I've made it a point every time I come across it that I do not throw it away and I keep it. So I actually need to go figure out where I have it sitting. Because I left it, it's been moving around but staying within eyesight for me to remember it. And maybe one day use it again. So I think it's sitting on my desk downstairs. So I need to, when I get done with this video, I'll probably try to go down there and find it. And I also need to get my laundry done. So yeah, I told him, I was like, I still have a gift card to it. And the reason I can still use it is because I do remember it never had an expiration date on it. So we should still be able to use it. And honestly, even if we can't use it, we'll still spend the money there and have a good meal. It's a good place to go have like good Midwest homegrown steaks and really good sides with it. They make a really good creamed corn that we would get. So I'd be curious to go back and see if it's still the same, you know? After like, I think the last time we went was like 2019. Right before that all that crap hit the fan. I'm just so glad that we're past that. And I hope that doesn't ever happen again. Because, yeah, the world just hasn't been the same since, I don't think. I mean, it wasn't great before either, but anyway, let's see where we at here. It's so funny when I go to look, I have quite a few done before when I count. So 3, 6, 9, 10. It's so funny. I get to about that 10 or 11 mark and go, okay, let's see how many we have. And almost every time I'm around 10 to 12 in. So I have 3 more to do. Let's see, and we're 12 minutes in. We'll see how close we get to that 13. I really want to get this done. I'm half pressed, is that even a word? I am half tempted to just finish this row off camera and just be done with it. Oh, but I thought it'd be fun to be, you know, on camera with you guys and go, oh, yay, look, I finished, which I probably will. I don't know. Like I said, I need to get laundry done, and because I've already had to run it through the wash once, or a second time, because I didn't get it switched over, and so it was starting to get stinky. Why do front loaders get stinky? We used to have a top loader, and we both regret ever getting rid of that thing. Why do those not get as stinky as front loaders? Why is that? I literally leave my washer open every single time I use it. After I'm done, if I'm not running it again, I literally leave the door wide open. Like wide open. Not cracked open, wide open, so it gets airflow. And it still has mold stains now on the inside of the seal. I guess it's because of the seal. I don't know. But whatever it is, the next washer I get, I'm putting a fan in my laundry room and turning it on and having it just constantly blowing into the dryer, so that way it actually gets like moving airflow, not just air, not just the air that you have in a room like right now where yes, it's moving around, but it's not like, well, I have a fan in here, so it's not the same. But you know what I'm saying, like I want to have a fan going into it, so it's like constantly moving air, not just fresh air in the, what, you know what I mean. 6, 9, 12, 13. Well, it sounds like I have some commotion going on out in the main area, so I'm done with the 13. I did the 13, so I'm just gonna call it here. and do the rest on the next video. So we only have that far left to go and we're done with the popcorns. Yay! All right, so I'm gonna throw this back in here in this little project baggie. Put my hook down and we are going to call this a day. So don't forget, friends, it's a beautiful day to be kind and positive, and I will see you on the next one. Later, friends.